What's up, YouTube? Here's my number 4 video of what I'm gonna want to do. I'm gonna be doing my history pickup when I've been collecting shoes. It was about 6-7 years ago when I started to buy my own shoes. I was collecting shoes before that, but you know that doesn't really count. I was a kid. This is when I actually started buying my own shoes. It was about 6-7 years ago. And what you can see is a lot of dunks, because back in then, 6 years ago, I had, whenever a dunk came out, whenever a special came out on the dunks, I was on it all the time. Like, dunks are just, even to this day, they are still probably one of my favorite shoes. I mean, if they fix a couple of things, they'll make it even better, but they changed it over the time. But yeah, so here's my number 4 of my history pickup, is what I'm calling it. Check it out. Here's the Nike box. I guess it'd be like an old school Nike box. I guess. Size 10. In 2006, this was retailed at $110. It's the Nike Dunk High Premium, black, sport, red, white. When this shoe came out, I saw it and I had to have it. Honestly, this shoe, I didn't think anything then. I thought they always made enough shoes for everything. Not like I know now, or when I started getting into sneakerhead stuff, it was like, the shoes start running out, and they're hard to find. So I'm glad I even have one, because you can't find them anymore. It's $110 when I got it at retail. It isn't DS. I wore it a lot back in the day, but not a lot where it did damage to it. There's probably creases, and that's about it. Nothing major on it. But let's get into the shoe. Here we go for a history pickup number 4. Countdown number 1. We have the 2006 Luche Libre Edition Dunk. Like always, I keep my laces tied high. Never know when you gotta run. Okay, some things about the shoe. Both of the shoes have the have their little symbol for the Luche Libre. It looks like two little it look like 2 axes. I'm not really sure. If you know, let me know. But it looks like axes. Up here on the tongue, maybe you can see it. There's a ring. It's a ring where they wrestle in. And those who don't know what a Lucha Libre is, it's a Mexican wrestler. And I ain't into that whole wrestling stuff and the whole Mexican wrestling and all that, but the shoe is just so different. Wherever there's white, there's old newspaper articles all around, everywhere. Like everywhere there's newspaper articles, all over. It is yellow. It is 6 years old, so this still is a hot shoe for me. I love this shoe. Again, it was produced in 2006. Luche Libre Edition Nike Dunk. Some things that I thought was, that what I was saying, Nike has changed. From what I've seen on the dunks now, I don't buy dunks anymore just because of this reason. And I have dunks when they started doing it, but that was maybe like 2-3 years ago. And now I don't buy dunks anymore because of it. And I don't like it. If you look at the whole shoe is leather. Leather, 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 leather. The dunks back then were leather. Like, they were all leather. I don't know about in the 80s and stuff like this. Everything was leather. The tongue. Now, the thing that they changed was this isn't leather anymore. This whole tongue part isn't leather no more. It's leather, and even now it's like some kind of I have a dunk that's gonna be in this history pickup that's just like it. And sorry, that's my phone. And this whole leather part right here, it goes leather right into this tongue part, which is leather. The whole thing's leather, and that's what I liked about it, because to me that just says quality. you know, like this is a quality shoe. It's all leather. You know, the only thing that's gonna happen, it's gonna break. You know, leather will start breaking. It's not gonna start ripping or anything like that. Go ahead and check it out. Yep. 2006 Luche Libre edition. I don't have a top 5, I have a top 4. This is number 4 right here. And yeah, and if you remember any, because I know in 2006 and stuff like that, Nike Dunk, they were throwing out a lot of exclusive stuff at the time. They were just throwing, like, there was always something. If you know any, go ahead and leave a comment of some stuff that you remember in 2006 or anywhere back then about the Dunks that was just hot. But yep, thank you guys for letting me show you that. I do have another pickup video that I'm going to record here in a little bit. These videos I've been wanting to do for a while. I just haven't had no time. Like, probably been like a week and a half since I finally had time to do it, which I'm doing today. Yeah, there'll be another video coming up. So if you see me with the same shirt on and everything, it's because I just did the video back to back. I just got to get some things together with this other upcoming shoe. And yeah, thank you. And again, that was my history pickup 4. Stay tuned next week. There will be the history pickup number 3. Countdown to my number 1. My number 1 of my history. Don't care about everyone and everyone else started collecting them. I started collecting them. Alright, thank you, and subscribe, rate, comment. Yep, later.